Welcome. Today we're going to be discussing 5 superfoods to include your palate for a better health. So why you should listen to me? Well, I went from overweight as fuck to super jacked within 6 months, and now I can enjoy foods without counting calories like a loser. Promise, I'm going to teach you what to eat to gain better health as well as some weight loss. Quick introduction. My name is Roy, and I help people to eat what the world has given them and not what corporations feed you. And you're also tired of pulling that shirt that seems to be too small, but yet it's a large. So subscribe right now if you want to join our group. So what we're going to be discussing is 5 superfoods to eat as well as 5 rotten foods to avoid. So stay tuned if you want more information about that. Quick plug, everything you need to know about nutrition in 2025. Scroll down and click on the link description below. It'll bring you to a cool page about nutrition. So let's get into superfoods to eat. First one's going to be the 80% to 20% ground beef. This also could range to 85 to 90 to 95 as well. Reason why is because it's nutrient dense. It contains iron, B12, zinc, and creatine. And if you lifting, creatine is really good for muscle mass and strength gains. This also increases testosterone because every year testosterone drops down 1%. So any advantage that we get as men, be able to increase our testosterone. Next thing too, it also lessens your brain fog. You may not realize this, but since the creatine is in the ground beef, you'll be able to have a cognitive function, and you'll be able to actually have a sharper mind throughout your life. Cool thing too, it also loses weight as well if you eat just meat, because you'll be in the calorie deficit. Therefore, you'll be able to lose weight as quickly as possible. It also gives you immunity. It helps with the immune function of your body. Next is going to be eggs. This is also going to be nutrient dense as well. It contains vitamin D, B12, and choline. This also improves the sexual health. If you are a man, I recommend eating 4 eggs a day because it helps with regulate your hormones and give you what you want when you were young. So also it also gives you a better heart, skin, eyes, and brain. This also does make you lose weight as well if you eat just eggs. And also it grants immunity as well to help your immune system fight back diseases. Next one's going to be spinach. Reason why, because it has tons of fiber. This is going to make you be able to poop. Therefore, you'll be able to lose a lot of weight and unnecessary garbage in your system. This also grants immunity as well. So we're always going to make sure that any diseases that come to us in this world won't be able to attack us very easily. This also incorporates less brain fog, so your mind will be a lot sharper, as well as your cognitive functions will be more leveled, raised. Cool thing too, it increases better memory, so you won't be able to wake up in the morning and forget what you ate for breakfast. And it also promotes clear skin. Cool thing too, we always want to have clear skin. So incorporate this in your diet, you'll be able to grant clear skin. As well as it improves brain, heart, and bone health. Next is going to be sweet potato. This is also nutrient dense as well. It actually contains vitamin A, C, B6, magnesium, fiber, and a lot more. This also boosts immunity. Therefore, you don't have to go against. It doesn't level up the immunity. It pretty much upgrades your immunity for a better defense among the viruses. This also manages weight. Due to it being so nutrient dense, it'll keep you much fuller. Therefore, you're not going to be eating a lot of more food and unnecessary calories that you need to consume. It also improves memory. This is really nice because we like to always make sure that we have everything memorized in our life. This sweet potato actually prevents cancer because due to all the nutrients it has and oxidants it actually has, you'll be able to lower your chances of cancer. This also helps improve eye and heart health. Next is going to be berries. This is going to be more like cherries, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. You know the deal. Reason why? Because it's also nutrient dense. It has vitamin K, C, A, magnesium, fiber, and antioxidants. And also it also has weight loss because it improves your gut microbiome. Therefore, you'll be able to have a better digestive system. You'll be able to eat much more cleaner, if that makes sense. As well as actually improve skin, so you'll be able to grant clear skin, more moisturized skin, or hydrated skin. as well as actually fights inflammation. So no more bloatness, no more feeling big, no more feeling that weird feeling of just inflammation. I haven't had inflammation after I started eating berries, so I can't really tell you too much about it. And also, they're also basically 0 calories. You can eat a lot of them and really not gain any weight, but don't go to the grocery store and buy a packet of strawberries and think that you're not going to gain weight from that. You will, but it will take a very large amount of strawberries for you to eat to gain weight. So, we discussed 5 superfoods to eat in your palate. Now we're going to discuss the 5 rotten foods to avoid your palate. Next one's going to be simple carbs. Reason why is because you're going to develop brain fog. This is where you're going to start losing memory. This is where you're going to start thinking slowly. This is where you're going to start reacting slowly. You're also going to gain weight because since the simple carbs are going to go into glucose, glucose into sugar, sugar goes into fat. Also, it actually provides no nutrient value. All you're eating is just carbs and sugar. And you know what sugar does to your body? It simply just turns into fat. So it also increases insulin. Therefore, you're going to get bloatness, start getting headaches, start getting acne, start getting tiredness out of nowhere. And since it's so small and yet it's just carbs, you're going to actually increase hunger. Therefore, you're going to eat more simple carbs than usual. They're also high in calorie. And if you didn't know, it actually increases your chronic diseases. Every time you're eating those things, you're giving access to diseases to access your body. So you can be sick in the later along your life. Think about that. So next thing is going to be processed meat. Reason why, it's because it has a bunch of weird ingredients. We both know that any protein should just be a single ingredient, like chicken is chicken, beef is beef, pork is pork. But hot dogs, there's a bunch of weird chemicals that you don't even need to have, and some meat. So it's also highly processed. It's the same concept as processed food. It's just meat, which is not something that you should be eating. Humans are not supposed to be eating processed food throughout their day-to-day lives. As well, this also promotes cancer. If you did not know that, with the ingredients nitrate and nitrites, you are literally eating cancer by eating this stuff. So check the ingredients of whatever those foods that you're eating. As well, this is high in sodium, saturated fat, and high in sodium. So therefore that also links up to heart disease. So if you want to be young and have a heart stroke, then by all means eat your processed meat. So next thing is going to be alcohol. Reason why is because it actually destroys your sleep quality. And if you're going to have better health, sleep is a really good crucial priority in your health. This also develops gyno if you're a man. This is actually going to lower testosterone. Therefore, you're going to be less manly. And also, it actually provides no nutrient value. All it is just carbs. It just blunts your brain development. Therefore, you'll not be able to grow up and with a perfect brain. You're going to be slightly dumb due to the brain not getting enough nutrients and not functioning at its proper moment. Next thing is going to be fast food. Why? The reason why? Because it's very high in calorie. We both know that it's also highly processed because every meal that you have in there is not even one single ingredient. It's a lot of ingredients into it. This also promotes obesity because the more you have it, the higher chance you're going to get obesity. And we both know you don't want to be fat. This also incorporates no nutrient value because literally it's just carbs and sugar and added saturated fat. All the bad ingredients all the bad micro ingredients that you don't need to live a healthy long life. This also promotes weight gain, so you're going to get fat regardless of whatever you're going to be eating this. As well, it actually increases your blood sugar spike, which means it incorporates insulin. Therefore, insulin's going to go up. You're going to feel crash. Therefore, it's going to crash, and therefore, you're going to feel lethargic right after eating it. So, next thing is going to be fruit juice. Now, you have to understand that fruit juice is also high in calorie. It's going to be actually high in sugar. My fault. Reason why is because fruit is actually really low in calorie and it has sugar in it, but the difference is that it actually has natural sugars and fiber. That's the cool thing about them. You won't be able to gain weight from that. But with fruit juice, it's just straight up added sugar. Sugar is, again, not knowing that if you didn't know, sugar into your body just turns into fat. Remember that. And also it promotes weight gain due to it just being the pulp of just the juice with added sugar. So it's just carbs and sugar again, which is going to promote weight gain. It also lacks fiber, which is literally what fruit helps you with to be able to digest and poop and do just the normal day-to-day basis. It doesn't have it, so you're still just drinking just sugar water essentially, and it actually promotes dehydration due to because there's probably some ingredient in there for that has like salt or added sugar. You're gonna be craving more, and you're not gonna be more sad. You're not gonna be satisfied with just simple, just cold water. As well, it's a very high in calorie. Fruits are very low in calorie by just the fruit, but in juice form, the reason why it's so high in calories is due to the sugar intake that you don't need to have. So that's pretty much everything I covered, and I even promised you that if you do start doing this stuff, you'll start seeing some significant changes in your health. You'll probably be able to lose weight. You'll probably be think a lot better. You'll probably have a lot more energy. Trust me, if you avoid those foods and eat these foods that you just saw, life will be so much different. So again, quick plug, if you want to learn anything about nutrition, just click on the link in the description below. It'll bring you to a cool page and you'll learn more information about nutrition. But that's all I have to discuss. Have a wonderful day, guys.